Section 71 of a Guidebook of Art, Architecture, and Historic Interests in Pennsylvania, edited by Margaretta Archambault. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Read by Tatiana Chichilla. Snyder County. Formed March 2, 1855. Named for Honorable Simon Snyder, Governor of Pennsylvania, 1808-17. 3 terms. Noted as the first governor to urge legislation for free public schools. He was the Great War Governor of 1812. Served in the Assembly from 1789 to 1808, and was Speaker of the House from 1802 to 08. He lived at Selinsgrove. From end of the Northumberland Bridge, built by Theodore Burr in 1814, on west branch of the Susquehanna, the road leading south to Selinsgrove passes Blue Hill, noted for beautiful scenery. On top was formerly Hotel Shikellamy, burned in 1895. On one of the rocks overhanging is a natural profile named for Shikellamy, who sauntered about here. Farther on is the single arch stone bridge. For half a mile, beginning at this bridge, is a state road built by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Governor Pennypacker handled the first shovel of dirt in 1904. It was laid out first by James F. Lynn in 1829, has since been extended. Selinsgrove, first settlers in 1755, were all killed by Indians. Laid out by and named for Anthony Seelin in 1827. Population, 1,937. Governor Snyder Mansion, built by himself in 1816, is near center of town. Colonial, massive stone walls, with arched door 10 feet high and large side porch in well-kept grounds. Due west from Selinsgrove toward Middleburg is Susquehanna University, formerly Missionary Institute, collegiate and theological courses. 6 large and several small buildings. Main building, Selinsgrove Hall, was built in 1859. Gustavus Adolphus Hall in 1895. Contains collection of 42 pictures of Gustavus Adolphus, also brass memorial tablet to the men appointed in 1856 by the Evangelical Lutheran Synod of Maryland to organize the Missionary Institute. The buildings contain portraits of Governor Simon Snyder, members of the faculty, and other Lutheran clergymen. On the campus is a granite Celtic cross marking grave of the founder, Benjamin Kurtz, D.D., LL.D. In the Old Lutheran Cemetery is grave of Governor Snyder. Quincy granite monument, surmounted with his bust, life-size, erected by the state in 1885. 2 miles west is Salem, Rose Church, log, built 1780, modernized in 1897. In Creamer is the old brick hotel used for special sessions of the court before 1855, for cases in immediate neighborhood. A short distance in the field stands the old blockhouse, erected before 1781, where white settlers gathered in defense against Indians. 1 mile farther west, in 1781, Indians killed 5 members of the Stock family. 10 miles west from Selinsgrove is Middleburg, county seat, 498 feet above sea level, population 984, laid out in 1800. In Glendale Cemetery is grave of Honorable George Creamer, nephew of Governor Snyder, and member of the legislature, 1812-13. Member of Congress, 1823-27. Also grave of Captain Frederick Evans, member of state legislature, 1810-11, a defender at Fort McHenry, Baltimore, where in 1814 the Star-Spangled Banner was written by Francis Scott Key. On the banks of Stump's Run is a shaft monument to soldiers and sailors of this country who fought in different wars, erected in 1904 by county commissioners. Soldiers' Memorial Building, open to the public, is near the Lutheran Church. It was dedicated in 1908. Interior lined with marble. Names of all soldiers and sailors of Snyder County are preserved within its walls. John F. Stetler, architect. Wooden bridge across Middle Creek in good repair is said to have been built in 1808 by John Arend. 2 miles west of town are the Hassinger Lutheran Churches, General Council East, present building erected in 1871, third on original site, first building in 1785. A split occurred and the General Synod members built in 1782, a quarter mile west, present church in 1915. Almost due south is Paxtonville, 510 feet above sea level, has wooden bridge over Middle Creek built in 1851. John Bilger, builder, and ruins of Beaver Blast Furnace, once busiest industry in Middle Creek Valley, erected by Honorable Ner Middlesworth, the Kern brothers, and John C. Wilson, 1848 to 1856. It was operated until 1866. Power secured from a 200-foot head of water running over 2 overshot wheels, one over the other. Westward is farm of Ner Fees, on which gold and silver were discovered. Beavertown, population 525, 651 feet. Originally Swifttown, named for John Swift, who had the land patented in 1760. Was residence of Honorable Ner Middlesworth from 1792. He was re-elected 13 times member of legislature, twice Speaker of the House, in 1828 and 1836. Member of Congress 1853-55. His last public service was that of the Associate Judge. Beaver Springs, elevation 591 feet, laid out in 1806. Early chief industry, ore mines. Scenic beauty from Shade Mountain, a long ridge, summit near Beaver Springs, 1,672 feet above sea level. McClure, 6 miles west, is where folding houses are manufactured. The largest ever made was produced here and shipped to South America. End of section 71.